Hello. Now in this lecture we are going to start with the linear differential equation of first order and first degree. So before that, suppose a differential equation is given, then what is the definition for linear differential equation? I think in 12th you may studied a linear differential equation of first order and first degree. If you have any idea about the linear equation of first order and first degree, so let me know. Anyone want to say something about these linear equations? Yes, anyone? Otherwise, suppose we will start with the general definition. That definition for linear differential equation of first order first degree. When the differential equation is given, when we say this differential equation is a linear, if the given differential equation, so when I am using the word differential equation, means that is limited to linear differential equation of first order and first degree. Okay, and if this differential equation involving the dependent variable and its derivative, what is meant by the dependent variable? I think that is known to you. The dependent variable or variables and its derivative derivatives occur in the first degree only. Now see, first condition, the differential equation of first order first degree are said to be linear if the dependent variable and its derivative occur in the first degree, and the second condition, if they are not multiplied together. What is the first condition? They should be in the first degree and they are not multiplied. No product of dependent variable and its derivative are not multiplied together. So can anyone tell what is meant by the dependent and independent variable? Because we are talking about dependent variable. So anyone? You can use hand raise option. Suppose some relation I will write here. If I am writing y is equal to fx, so what is the standard practice? Which is a dependent variable? Quickly, again I am telling, I am recording this video.
Y.
Because the value of y depends on x, means x changes then y also changes. So that's why in this case this y is called as a dependent variable and this x is called as a independent variable. Okay, so likewise if more variables are there, accordingly you can consider. So once again I recall the definition of linear differential equation of first order first degree. A differential equation of first order first degree is said to be linear. I think something I made mistake here. Yeah. For recording purpose, I have not changed the screen. Now it's okay. A linear differential equation or a differential equation of first order first degree is said to be linear if the dependent and its derivative occur in the first degree only. And the second condition is the dependent variable and its derivative are not multiplied together. Then that equation is said to be linear. I think this is the first definition we can take. This one we can consider as the first definition. Now the second definition as a standard form that you have studied in 12th. So what is the standard form of linear differential equation, or an equation which is written in the form? What is the form? Anyone? Yes. So what is the form? Quickly. I think you have studied in 12th. At least tell me yes or no. Whether you have studied it well. Yes or no? A differential equation, suppose that is written in the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. So what about p and q? Where this p and q are functions of independent variable. What is the independent variable here? X. Functions of independent variable x. Okay, this is a second form. That is the definition we are accepting in the form of a differential equation, which is written dy by dx plus py is equal to q. So for example, we can take, suppose, first one, the equation which is given by dy by dx plus sine of 2x into y is equal to x cube. Now you can compare. So you can compare here. The value of p is sine 2x. The value of q is x cube. And these are the two terms. This is your p. This is your q. And this is both p and q are functions of the independent variable x. So that's why this is an example of a linear differential equation. In the same manner, suppose the second equation I will write dy by dx plus x cube into y is equal to cos cube x. Again in this case, if you compare the value of p and this is the value of q, you can write here, this is p, this is q, and both p and q are functions of x. Now constant term can I take as a function of x? Suppose the third example here I will write. Third example, dy by dx plus 2 into y is equal to x square. So can I take this an example of linear? Question mark is there. Can I take this as an example of linear? Because again I highlight the term. This is nothing but p and this is nothing but q. So here p is 2, q is x square. Now clearly the term q is a function of independent variable x. The term q is function of independent variable x. What about p? Can I take that constant 2 as a function of independent variable? At least say yes or no. I am audible, na? Yes, I am audible, or just I am talking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So 2 is also function of x. I understood what is your intention or what is your mood. Okay, 2 is also function of x that we can take as a linear example. So what is the solution of linear differential equation of first order or first degree? So next one is solution. Actually I thought to explain this part, but depending on that mood I will skip this. Okay, solution of linear equation. Solution of linear equation. So again in this case we will consider the two parts. Number one. So let the linear equation is given by dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p and q are functions of x. P and q are functions of x. Then in this case the solution is given by, so here only I will write what is the formula. In this case the solution is given by y into integrating factor. I think everyone know what is meant by integrating factor, that part I have explained. Y into integrating factor equal to integration of integrating factor multiplied by the right side term q, integral with respect to x plus suppose some constant of integration c. So directly once you identify or once you guess the given equation is a linear, then directly you can use this formula. Now here, what is the integrating factor? So where the integrating factor is given by, that also you can calculate by using the formula, where the integrating factor is given by e to the power integration of p dx. This is the first case. Okay. This is the first case. The given differential equation is linear with the dependent variable as y and independent variable as x. So here we may change the role of dependent and independent. Suppose the same equation can be written in another form, that means dx by dy, and when I am writing a differential operator, so from the operator also we can understand the role or which one is a dependent and which one is a independent variable. Now in this case I am differentiating with respect to y of a variable x, that means x is the dependent and y is the independent. Suppose plus some p dash into x, because if you compare the first one, here you are independent, here you are independent, so here I am independent, so here also dependent. E is equal to q dash. E is equal to q dash. So what is the requirement of p dash and q dash here? Where p dash and q dash are functions of which variable? Yes?
Y.
Functions of y, you can use word alone. Okay, function of y alone means constant term or that. Now in this case, what will be the solution? Change the role of dependent and independent variable. Anyone want to say? What will be the solution? What will be the formula?
X into integration factor is equal to integration of integration factor into q dy plus c.
Now in this case I am denoting it as a q dash with respect to which variable?
Dy.
Wow, yes, very good. X into integrating factor is equal to integration of integrating factor multiplied by q dash. Now in this case you have to take integration with respect to y plus constant of integration. Now again, what will be the integrating factor here? Next, someone else. Where?
E raised to integration of p dy.
Yes, you have to change the role. So where the integrating factor is given by e to the power integration of p dash with respect to y. Now here I am not getting any questions from your end. Okay, I will ask questions. So when I am taking integrating factor in last lecture or today lecture also, e to the power integration of p dx. Okay, I highlight either this one or this one. Now here, when I am writing integration term, I am writing plus c as a constant of integration. Now my question is, why I am not writing plus c as a constant of integration in the integrating factor? Once again I repeat, okay, because this is an indefinite integral. If you are calculating definite integral, in that case there is no question of constant of integration. But here I am taking an indefinite integral, but still you can look at the last lecture or in this today lecture also, we are not taking plus c as a constant of integration. Now why? The reason. You have to think of this. If you know the answer, you can tell. Otherwise, think today, search on the internet and try to find the answer. That is left to you. I am not going to answer it. Okay, I am not going to answer it. You have to find that. I think the question is clear. I will continue the examples. Is it necessary to find this formula? This result is output from the exact differential equation. So that part is not necessary. I will switch to the example. So for exam point of view, you have to remember this part. A linear differential equation of first order first degree is either in the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q, or dx by dy plus p dash x equal to q dash, or we make px equal to q. So depending on that, you have to find the solution, or you have to write the solution. Okay. I will continue with the example. If any questions or any doubts, I will take. Otherwise, I will switch to the examples. Yes, any doubts? That means no response means no doubt, no question. I will continue with the next. Okay. Question. Suppose the first example. Solve the differential equation solve the differential equation. Sin 2x into dy by dx is equal to y plus tan of x. Listen carefully, first example, second onwards you can solve simultaneously or you can write. Now the given equation I will write as equation number 1. Okay. Now here I will write. So where you are writing equation 2 in the form of dy by dx plus py is equal to q, or dx by dy plus px is equal to q, if you thinking that this equation may be converted to the linear, so our first target is the coefficient of dy by dx is 1. Next lecture we are going to study on non-linear. If any term you want to keep here, it must be function of the dependent variable. So there should not be any term of x. There should not be any term of x. Now in the second form, if you are thinking the second form of an equation, in that case, if something term you want to keep here, then that must be function of x only. If any term of y is there, that term you have to remove. Now in our example, so dy by dx is multiplied by sin of 2x. Correct? Dy by dx is multiplied by sin of 2x. And it is a function of independent variable. So whether it will be allowed to keep with the dy by dx, just I was explained, no. That means in the first step you have to multiply. You have to multiply the given equation by reciprocal of that term. Means you have to multiply the given equation by 1 upon sin 2x. So here first I will start with the given suppose already I written. If you want to write once again, given suppose sin of 2x into dy by dx equal to y plus tan of x, and suppose this is the equation number 1. Okay, this part I will wrap. Yeah. Now just I was explaining, if any term together with dy by dx is coming, if any term that together with dy by dx is coming, that should be function of dependent variable. But in this case, dependent variable is y, so that's why I don't need this. So this equation we can write in the form. We can write dy by dx plus 1 upon sin of 2x into y is equal to tan x upon sin of 2x. So what I did here, anyone explain? What I did here? So what I did here, at least tell me that much.
Sir, it should be minus 1 by sin 2x into y.
That's very good. It should be minus because I am transferring that term to the left side. So it should be minus. Okay? And at the same time I am multiplying the whole equation by 1 upon sin 2x. Now further 1 upon sin is nothing but by definition. Yes, speak up until 1 upon sin 2x. What we can write? Yes, cosec. It can be written as a cosec. Very good. Cosec 2x into y. So further this is tan, I will write sin upon cos. Okay, sin upon cos x into sin 2x. That result I will apply to sin x into cos x. To sin x into cos x. Now here this sin x term get cancelled. So further that equation I will write to the form dy by dx minus cosec 2x into y is equal to 1 upon 2, 1 upon cos and 1 upon cos, that is 1 upon cos square. What should I write?
Sec square x.
Yes, very good. Sec square x. And suppose this equation is number 2. Now this equation you can compare with the form. So this equation is given in the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Is it right? dy by dx plus dy is equal to q. So if this equation is in this form, then this equation is said to be linear. So if equation is said to be linear, so we can apply rule 1 or rule 2 depending on the case. So here I will comment. So which is our equation 2 is equation 2 is linear with it is understood that when I am talking that first order first degree equation is linear, the form is dy by dx plus py is equal to q. If this is the form, then what is the value of p here? What is the value of p?
Minus cosec 2x.
Yes, minus cosec. I will change the color. Just a minute. Yeah, the value of p is minus cosec 2x and value of q is 1 upon 2 into sec square x. Therefore, its solution is given by the formula. Every time try to write y into integrating factor is equal to integration factor multiplied by q with respect to x plus c, and suppose this is number 3. I will tell you, I will scroll this one. Okay, example 2 I will provide. And where that integrating factor is given by e to the power integration of p dx. I will continue it. E to the power integration of minus cosec 2x dx. E to the power minus remains as it is. Anyone can tell what is the integration of cosec? What is the integration of cosec 2x? Integration of, just wait, it's not what. So here integration of cosec is log of cosec x minus cot x. If you are applying this rule, then here in this case log of cosec 2x minus cot 2x divided by derivative of that is 1 by 2. So further we can simplify here. This is e to the power minus 1 by 2 e to the power minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Otherwise I will simplify that term separately. Consider minus 1 by 2 into log of cosec 2x minus cot 2x. It is minus 1 by 2 into log of. Cosec is nothing but 1 upon sine. Make me correct if I am wrong. Cot is nothing but cos upon sine. Cos 2x minus sin 2x. Further, it can be as 1 upon 2 log of. Numerator becomes 1 minus cos 2x. Denominator becomes sin 2x. Okay. Now further 1 minus cos 2 theta, that standard result you can apply. 1 by 2 into 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. So that I will write as 2 sin square x divided by 2 sin x into cos x. Further here you can notice that get cancelled, one term get cancelled. So it can be simplified. I think I forgot to write minus. I have to write minus. Minus 1 by 2 into log sin upon cos is nothing but tan. So further it can be written as log of tan x raised to minus 1. So that value I will substitute in the integrating factor. So then that integrating factor becomes is equal to e to the power. Now see this term. You are simplified to this term. Okay, this is simplified to this form. So that power is replaced by log of tan x raised to minus 1. And we know logarithm and exponentials are inverses of each other. It can be written as tan x raised to minus 1/2. That means integrating factor for this linear equation is given as can I write this is 1 upon root of tan x. Can I write this as a 1 upon root of tan x? Ayana.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Therefore, now for simply that value in equation 3. Equation 3 becomes therefore equation 3 becomes what is that y into integrating factor just calculated 1 upon tan x equal to right side equal to right side. So meanwhile you complete because OneNote is not working. What happened? Yeah, equal to integration of 1 upon root of tan x into what is q. Just I'll scroll. What is q? It is 1 by 2 again. What is it? Q is 1 by 2 x square. 1 by 2 sec square x dx plus c. Can anyone explain how to evaluate the right side integral? I will do circle for this integral. So can anyone tell how to evaluate this? Method for evaluating that integral. So to evaluate this integral, we can use method of substitution. So for evaluating this integral, put tan x is equal to t, and if you differentiate both sides, derivative of tan is sec square x dx and differentiation of t is dt. Now I will change this 1 upon root of t, and this 1 by 2 remains as it is, and this sec square x dx, you can replace as a dt directly, plus c. Now again this 1 by 2 I will take outside. 1 upon root of t can be written as t raised to minus 1 by 2 dt plus c, and here we can use x raised to n formula. So integration of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus constant of integration. Okay, plus constant of integration. So it can be written as 1 by 2 t raised to 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 plus c. Now here this whole 1 by 2 and this 1 by 2 get cancelled. So the remaining term is t raised to 1 by 2. And finally you have to resubstitute the value of t, because in the given equation the variables are x and y. We don't know what is t. So that can be replaced by the original substitution. T is nothing but tan x. So this can be written as root t raised to 1 half is nothing but root of tan x plus c. That is, the general solution is given by y upon root of tan x equal to root of tan x plus c. Now you may consider that as the final answer, or someone want to simplify it further. Someone want to simplify, then in that case you can multiply the given equation by root tan, or the same thing we can write y is equal to root tan and root tan, that is nothing but tan x plus c into root of tan x, and don't write it as a new constant because the term is there, x term is there. That's why you have to keep that as it is, that as it is. Okay, so this is the final answer. So here first you have to identify the form of the differential equation, whether it is solvable for linear. So when you are thinking for the linear equation, how many terms are there? See how many terms. Suppose I will go to the theoretical part. This is first term, this is one term, two term, three term. So 1, 2, 3. If there are only 3 terms, in that case you may think of linear equation. So at the end of the topic, first you have to decide which method is applicable, and accordingly you have to solve that equation. Second example, you have to solve the differential equation. Solve dy by dx plus 4x divided by x square plus 1 into y is equal to 1 upon x square plus 1 its bracket cube. Okay, once again, if you want, write the same equation. Suppose I will write the same equation. For solution I will write the same equation. So given that dy by dx plus 4x upon x square plus 1 into y is equal to 1 upon x square plus 1 its bracket cube. Suppose this is equation number 1. Okay, now this equation is a linear. Suresh Patil,
Yes.
Suresh Patil, just wait. Suresh Patil, आता माईक अनम्यूट होणार नाही, बोलणार नाही, काय करायचं तुम्ही करा, राईट ना? अरे बाळ श्रेयश,
Yes, sir.
हा इक्वेशन लिनियर आहे का?
Yes, आहे sir. Yes.
आहे, बरोबर ना? If this equation is linear, because directly which is given in the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. हा जर इक्वेशन लिनियर असेल तर व्हॅल्यू ऑफ पी किती आहे बाळ, तू सांग जरा. आज काही कामात नसणार ना?
नाही सर.
हा सांगा. असे व्हिडिओ मी जर बाहेर पब्लिक केलो तर कसं होईल रे? हायलाइट केलोय, एरो केलोय, अजून काय करायचं राहिलंय पी ची व्हॅल्यू सांगण्यासाठी? मी जे काय हायलाइट केलेले टर्म आहे, कॅन यू रीड इट मॅथमॅटिकली? आय हायलाइटेड द टर्म बाय युजिंग येलो कलर. येस,
4x upon
एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस 1. इट इज रीडेबल ना? इट इज रीडेबल ना?
yes sir.
ओके फाईन. मग हे काय आहे? इट इज अ व्हॅल्यू ऑफ पी. इफ इट इज दिस इज अ व्हॅल्यू ऑफ पी, देन व्हॉट इज अ व्हॅल्यू ऑफ क्यू? बिकॉज बोथ इक्वेशन आर रिटर्न, यू कॅन कम्पेअर दिस
1
one.
upon x square plus 1 whole cube.
Very good. Okay, so directly I will conclude here. This is linear equation. This is linear equation with, when I am writing that equation is a linear, I am comparing with this, and not necessary to write or mention this. With value of p is 4x divided by x square plus 1, and value of q is 1 upon x square plus 1 its bracket cube. Therefore its solution is given by directly that formula. Its solution is given by y into integrating factor is equal to integrating factor multiplied by q with respect to x plus constant of integration, suppose c, and suppose this equation is number 2, where integrating factor is given by the formula. Yes, Omkar, can you tell? Omkar is there? Omkar Bosne. E to the power integration of, yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, continue, x square plus 1 with respect to x. Now that integral part I will calculate here. So what is the integration? Here I will calculate, okay. So what is that? I have to calculate integration of 2x upon x square plus 1 with respect to x. I think 2 into 2, that 4 can be written, okay. It is 2. What is the form of the integral? Can you observe? What is the relation in the numerator and denominator? I will write the result here, that. What is the relation in the denominator and numerator?
Derivative of denominator.
Yeah, that means you are having this is in the form f dash x upon fx. Is it right? And what is its integral? Suraj, what is its integral? I am writing it. Suraj Suryavanshi. Okay, its integral is given by 2 into log of x square plus 1, or further it can be written as log of x square plus 1 its bracket square. So here I will write log of x square plus 1 bracket square. Now exponential and logarithm are cancelled with each other. It can be written x square plus 1 its bracket square. Therefore integrating factor is given by x square plus 1 its bracket square. So it will be better if you highlight that answer, okay. You are focusing attention of the examiners in last exam, suppose. Therefore equation 2 becomes, simply you have to substitute the values. Therefore that equation 2 becomes, what is that? Y into integrating factor. What is the integrating factor? The integrating factor is x square plus 1 its bracket square equal to integration of x square plus 1 its bracket square multiplied by q. What is q? Prerna?
Yes, sir.
What is q? What is q?
1 upon x square plus 1 cube.
1 upon x square plus 1 bracket cube. That means you can write as 1 upon x square plus 1 its bracket cube with respect to x plus c. Now here you can notice that a square factor you can cancel here. So the remaining is it is integral. So it is integral 1 upon x square plus 1 with respect to x plus c. Yes, anyone? Question is open to all. What is the integration of 1 upon x square plus 1? It's very difficult. No one is recalling the basic results. X plus c. So the solution is y into x square plus 1 bracket square is equal to tan inverse of x plus c. That will be the general solution or the final solution of given equation. That will be the final solution. Any doubt in this example? If you are listening, then only you will get doubts. If not, I will continue. Third example. Solve the differential equation x into cos of x dy by dx plus y into x sin x plus cos x equal to 1. So this is the last example. After this I will stop. So once again I will write the same equation and I will call that equation as number 1, suppose. So given that x into cos x dy by dx plus y into x sin x plus cos x is equal to 1. Now can I convert this equation to the linear dy by dx? Straight away, na? So what you have to do?
Yes.
What you have to do? You have to multiply that whole equation by 1 upon x cos
Divide
x.
both sides, x cos x.
Yeah. So equation 1 can be written as, suppose this is a given equation. So the same equation we can write, equation 1 can be written as dy by dx, means I am multiplying the whole equation. If required, that term I will write here, x into cos x, that is a multiplying factor. So x into cos x get cancelled, dy by dx equal to, first I will write the bracket, then I will write this y term, then I will write y term. So for the first term, x and x get cancelled, sin upon cos, what is the term? Tan x, plus for the second, cos x get cancelled and it is 1 upon x.
1 by x.
1 by x multiplied by y equal to 1 upon x into cos x. You may write x sec x. And suppose this equation is number 2. And this equation is in the form dy by dx, which is in the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q, which is the linear where p and q both are function of x. So that's why, which is linear with value of p is equal to tan x plus 1 upon x and q is 1 upon x into cos x. Therefore its solution is given by the formula. What is the formula? Dependent variable, and that is y multiplied by integrating factor is equal to integration of integrating factor multiplied by q with respect to x plus c. And suppose this example, this equation is number 3, where that integrating factor is given by e to the power integration of p dx. That can be written as e to the power integration of tan x plus 1 upon x dx, which is e to the power integration of tan. I am not recalling. Can anyone help? Integration of tan?
Log mod sec x.
Log of sec x. Okay, you may write mod also. And integration of 1 upon x is log x. So further numerator you can use the property of logarithm. Log m plus log n is log of mn. So that you can write as a log of sec x. If right, you can use the bracket. So exponential and logarithm are inverses of each other. So they will get cancelled. It becomes x into sec x. Therefore that integrating factor is given by x into sec x. X into sec x. That is your integrating factor. Okay. Oh, sorry. That is your integrating factor. Therefore, equation 3 becomes. Therefore, equation 3 becomes y into integrating factor is x into sec of x is equal to integrating factor is x into sec of x. Make me correct if I am wrong. What is value of q? Anyone? Prathamesh, what is value of q?
1 by x cos x.
Okay, 1 by x cos x. So it can be written as 1 by x into cos x dx plus c. Now here this x term get cancelled. Further it can be written as sec square x. Right now sec x into sec x, that is can be written as sec square x dx. What is integration of sec square, Ruchita?
Tan x.
Yes, tan x. It is tan x plus c. Oh, simple, very simple, you are getting answer. Therefore final solution, that is final solution is xy into sec x. Not necessary to write the bracket, that I will remove. Okay, xy into sec x is equal to tan x plus c. That is your final solution. So today I will stop here. So next lecture further I will continue with next part. That equation is linear in, suppose dx by dy, then how to find. Once again I revise. So for the revision, only thing you have to remember this part. Suppose the equation is given in the linear form as a dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Suppose this is a form, then its solution is given by y into integrating factor, like that. And the second one, it may possible that suppose the given equation is not linear in dy by dx, it can be converted to dx by dy, and again its solution is given by the right side formula, that is x into integrating factor is equal to integration of integrating factor multiplied by q dash dy plus c. Okay, so today we have seen how to solve the linear differential equation of first order first degree, and what is the definition of linear differential equation of first order first degree. Once again we can see the definition. One definitions we have seen in the form, suppose it is written in dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p and q are functions of x alone, then that equation is said to be linear. And the another one is a differential equation which having dependent variable and all its derivative in the first degree only, and the second condition is the dependent variable and all its variables are not multiplied together, then that equation is said to be linear differential equation of first order first degree. So in next lecture we will see more examples of linear equations. So today we will stop. Thank you.